I just made the save, off the second attempt from Indeni. So that necessarily mean that when you are in position, most of the time that you are really getting the position in the right place. That's Collins Mbesuma there, watching his side. He just donated those jerseys they're wearing, and I'm sure he'd have loved his side to actually get the win. Is on the books of Pirates, but doesn't look like he'll be renewing that contract this season, next season.
So Roan United will continue to push hard, looking for that elusive equaliser. Throw in from Victor Kashitu, who's been very instrumental in the middle of the park. Lamani Do denied by Kayombo. Now cleared by Chongo Mwape.
Speaking of Collins Mbesuma, he used to play as a winger for Roan United, converted to a striker, and a deadly one at that. That's why he found his way to the English Premier League, played for Portsmouth, but did not last there. Not a very good time for him. Did a lot of moving around, but just get the feeling that given the chance in final goal, Collins Mbesuma is still the best bet for a goal.
By Lolozi, little touch inside from Kole, and away comes the 17 counterpart, Kasaloki Kamwandi. Kamwandi backing himself out on the far side, but again Chongo Mwape is right ahead of the game today.
Well, we're just Kamwandi days of Zesco and kind of just rolling back the years there, the veteran defender, almost trying to bring up the cross, but good interception there from Indeni.
Kanda almost alone up front for Indeni at the moment. Such is the pace of the midfield that Indeni do get numbers forward very, very rapidly indeed. Let's speak to Kashitu. Space wide. Interception from Joe Bessa. Kole. Shimmy and a dummy from Kole in front of Kashitu. Kole once again looking for the run from Tunezi Kanda. Isn't the worst idea we've seen today?
Not at all, actually, just a bit too fast, but you can see the idea from Indeni. So Roan have possession, but Indeni really just still threatening that Roan United core area.
Kasaloki beats off one challenge. Gets a cross in as well. Lamani doesn't get enough on the head on it.
Lamani there maybe felt that he was pushed. You can see that he was hoping for a penalty, but still he should have. Kasaloki, the good cross. Surely just feel that maybe he should have there was a push on him or something. Can't see it much, but it was a very, very good cross there, right on the money, and should have made it count.
They trailed by 2-1, Roan, not for the lack of trying, that's for sure, because in the second half it's been very much an attack-minded Roan United outfit. Here's Joe Bessa. Mistake from Camalondo. No mistake though from his captain. Kasaloki. Sharma gets himself involved, seems to have recovered. It's taken him a little while to recover from that head injury. That looks like a handball from Kisusu. Run back by Kayombo. Camalondo signalling to Kasaloki that he had everything under control. He has Kamwandi again. Obstruction from Kennedy Zulu.
It looks very deliberate there, very lucky not to have caught in the referee's books. Quick kick.
Opportunity for John Lamani. Can't find Sikaonga. But they went for the surprise element there with Roan United.
Almost got Indeni out actually, but Roan United, I wouldn't be surprised if they got that equalizer. Really, just turn on the screw here, and Indeni under pressure.
There's Enos Jimbo. Kashitu.
I don't know whether he's trying to hit it with the outside of his boot, but didn't work at all. One of those attempts where if you make it and it works, you're a star. If it doesn't, you're a bit of a clown.
missed by quite some margin. We are now 20 minutes into the second half of this round 12 MTN 5 Super League encounter. And it does look as if perhaps that's Moses Lolozi who is feeling the heat of battle again. He took a knock just before half-time and had to be stretched off for medical attention, the central defender.
But that doesn't look too good, especially when there's really not been any collision and he just scored down. That it just tells you that there is really something that is wrong.
Indeni Vs Roan will have the benefit from the bench is that they have Mwevo Chilufya, who's a left-sided fullback, and Kennedy Zulu does play as a central defender, so Zulu could slot into the middle, Chilufya come on at left-back, problem solved, if necessary.
Well, looks like maybe that might be the issue here, because they don't look too well, Moses Lolozi here.
Heading up towards halfway in the second half at the Arthur Davis Stadium in Kitwe. Overcast, cool afternoon. It's going to get a little cooler before the end of the second match on our doubleheader on your World of Champions, as Moses Lolozi does in fact go off the pitch to receive medical attention. So, play back underway, and it's interesting, 22 goal attempts over the course of the match. That's how lively it's been. And 8 on target. Second half possession absolutely been dominated by Roan United. They haven't benefited in a way of goals just yet, but John Lamani sets off after Chongo Wafe. Still, anybody's match, one feels.
Anybody's match, especially when Indeni is going forward. They seem to be more direct, and that could be the problem for Indeni here, for Roan United actually. But as for Roan, they pass the ball around, maybe a tad too much. That's how come, because they're really not that direct. But still, you just get the feeling that they could get that equalizer and again just open up the game completely.
Haven't seen any shots off the woodwork in the second half yet. One each during the first half. It's incredible that Roan United do seem to be taking a little longer. Certainly more passes from Roan United getting the ball to the Indeni penalty area than from Indeni. In just the last 5 minutes, Roan United with 69% of the possession. Got in possession here to Indeni with a foul on Danny Chama.
Well, they need to make it count though, Roan United, because as it stands, well, Indeni are leading, and they're not leading by possession, they're leading by goals, and that's at the end of the day what the game of soccer is all about.
Keselowski through the middle. Kamalondo got a touch on it as well, but there's no way through for Kashitu. Back it comes with Chama. Kasusu. Kayombo will chase. Kayombo trying something fancy and can't work out, did it?
No, but you know, we're seeing a lot of friendlies here, World Cup friendlies, we're seeing all sorts of styles being exhibited.
Kangwa to Enos Tembo. I was wondering if at some stage Enos Tembo was not going to drift more into a central role to take advantage of balls played straight through the middle, which we've seen from Roan United, and it does seem to have been their problem today. They haven't been able to find somebody directly on the D of the Indeni penalty area. Again, Chama will tidy up for Indeni. Away by Lolozi, who's back on the field of play after receiving medical attention for the second time today. Kashitu. Now Kamwandi. Nice little ball from Kamwandi, but in the defence from Indeni. Lamani. Just a little bit of frustration maybe, and a lack of patience from Rogers Kamwandi, number one. And number two, not enough stretching out from Roan United, particularly on the left-hand side where Enos Tembo was meant to be positioned. Wanza in the meantime continues his battle with Junezi Kanda. Strong challenge from Nkole. Kangwa. Wanza. A lot of work to be done by Roan United. Just not a lot of creativity in the middle of the park, but up front, just lacking in that crucial final ball. And then the touch in front of goal from Roan United hasn't been as crisp as we saw from Josephat Kasusu in the first half.
Chongo Moyo play there, just boy hit him and stomach area there, so he goes down, obviously pushing the pain.
So a very, very strong match today as the captain of Indeni. Assisted back to his feet by our match referee, Mr. Wellington Kaoma, who himself has been very cool, calm and collected, allowed the match to flow just as the players would have wanted it to. Clearance by Pelu Mabanga, and now suddenly Junezi Kanda's away. Kanda, unselfish. Kasusu on a hat-trick, don't forget. Still Kasusu, and it drops in. Kasusu with a hat-trick here at the Albert Davis Stadium in Kitwe. Roan United didn't think he was going to have the shot, but he did, and it lands beyond Evans and Wewa. And no wonder there's huge celebrations for Indeni, who are on the brink of grabbing their first home win of the season.
Wow, Tittel did not see that one coming, but there, nice pass again. Beats his marker, turns him inside out, and then the goalkeeper just looked there. Maybe kind of thought, did it come off a defender? I don't know, but celebrations off the bench as well. The coach, cloud 9, and you can appreciate.
I don't often see that from a coach, and it does like, to be honest, but well, 72 minutes played, Kasusu has a hat-trick.
Hat-trick man, Kasusu.
And he threatened to grab a hat-trick before half-time, that didn't come. He certainly has put his foot on it in the second half, and Indeni now lead by 3-1. Away by Zulu. Now, Roan United do find themselves in a little spot of bother because Indeni, with victory today, will go ahead of Roan United and Nakambala Leopards into 11th position. Roan United will drop into the relegation zone along with the Tonga Rangers, Konkola Mine Police and Kabwe Warriors, and yeah, that won't be exactly what they were looking for. A strong home record that they do have, but again, Roan United, with all the flair play and the creativity in midfield, find themselves behind.
Well, Kanda and Kasusu, really, that's the striking force that is working, because I think they've done very, very well between the two of them, just linking up play in front, and Kasusu just being the master finisher here on 3 goals. But Roan United, again, good play, good passage, but I think they need to just sharpen it in front there. They need to get the goals. I know Stembo came in also to see if he can help out up front, but still not working out for them.
Yeah, it was a nice piece of unselfish football from Junezi Kanda, to be honest. And there was still a little bit of work to do for Josephat Kasusu as well. He was out on the left-hand side. He had to pull himself across the face of goal. In the meantime, John Lamani makes way for Roan United, and Derek Kabwe, who is a known striker, comes on to take his place.
Oh, they're going to throw in all the strikers now and see if they can salvage something. If they're going to lose 3-1, they might as well lose 4-1. So just try and see if they can get second goal, then, you know, just make something out of the last couple of minutes.
It's been just over a month since Indeni travelled to the Woodland Stadium and took the unbeaten record away from Napster Stars, winning with a Joe Bessa goal. Today they've scored 3, the most goals they've scored in the entire season in one particular match. And the most goals, of course, then by one single player as well. Kashitu. Terry Kabwe was looking for his first touch, but again it's cleared by Tongo and Wabe.
Southern.
So, quarter of an hour then separating Indeni from their second victory of the season. More importantly, though, their first home win of the 2014 campaign. It'll take them up to 5 points. And I think this is Joe Bessa that's going to make way for Mwewa Chilufya. So Chilufya is the left-sided fullback, and Joe Bessa's been a left winger. It'll be interesting to see just how the coach decides to move the players around. But he's had a little way to run, Joe Bessa. As we said, a quietish first half, but I thought in the second half he started to become a little more industrious. More likely to see him out on the right wing at some stage during the rest of the campaign. But Joe Bessa's off, and Mwewa Chilufya's on. And maybe Stephen Omansa has given the keys to the bus to his defenders, and doesn't want to give anything away at this stage. It does look, though, that Chilufya will play on the left wing.
Well, yes, obviously now they just want to make sure and consolidate, make sure that nothing else happens. They won't allow that second goal from Roan United. Roan, good on the road, not too good today. Again, still doing what they do best, playing around with the ball very, very well, but they just don't have the bite, and that is their biggest downfall.
Another corner, though, for Indeni. Header! Came off the stanchion at the back of the goal.
So then Indeni again, and looks like it was a substitute who actually involved there.
Yeah, absolutely. I almost thought for a moment that was another crossbar incident, but it wasn't. In the meantime, that's Pascal Kongwa. 9 shots on target. It's been very entertaining. Good quality of football as well. Here's Dinesi Kanda. Substitute Isron Kole. Like Isron Kole. Kasusu in space. Can there be a fourth? Chama! Well, it's gone right out of the stadium.
Whoa. Indeni, like we've said, very direct to the play. They're just going for goal. They're not into this playing around with the ball, and that's the biggest difference. But and that there, good shot again from Danny Chama has been very, very instrumental since he came in. You know, for that enforced substitution of Kebi Hachipuka. Another substitution, Matt.
Yeah, Manuel Nwaba will come on for Roan United. Also dropping into an attacking position for the side in black. It's a way where we want to get this away as quickly as possible. Strong challenge from Menos Tembo, not appreciated by Wellington Kaoma. Perry Mubanga, that's nice work done by the veteran. On the wrong side of Vs Roan who manages to recover rather nicely with some deft touches. Dinesi Kanda. This is Kasusu. Chama shoved off the ball by Derek Kabwe. Free kick to Indeni. He's continued to go the way of the home side here.
Well, that's what a goal can do. A couple of goals can do, because they're really on top of the game now. And all of a sudden, Roan United a bit of a shadow of themselves here, and it's a bit, it's just getting a bit dangerous. That they could be swallowed even, you know, further off, because now they're giving away very, very silly opportunities to Indeni.
Dodo Kayombo wants to go for the direct effort, and he does. So Evans and Mwewa have enough protection. Tapped away by Lolozi. Interception from Kongwa. And then Waba gets his first touch as well. Saloki, Kongwa. Kicked away by Kayombo. Again, Kasusu deep inside of his own half, providing cover. Indeni, a very solid team effort this afternoon. Particularly good performance all around. Don't forget they lost against Zanaga by 4-0 just 2 weeks ago. Here's Danny Chama. Offside flag stays down. Chama's gone down in the meantime. Kamalondo. Manuel Nwaba. Kabwe. Will scramble across to the far side. Menos Tembo. Tembo, Kasaloki Camalondo.
Well, not directed as he would have loved, but he caught it pretty well there, and he had time. Could have probably just been a bit more calm about it. But it's a story of their lives today here at Roan United, just not working.
Well, that's probably about the sentence that will define this encounter, one feels. Roan United hasn't quite worked out for them. Defence of Roan United under pressure one more time. Wanza will clear. Kabwe. Kangwa. Now Mumba. Mumba sticks to his guns, but it's not doing them any good at the moment, although that might change now with Kasaloki's interference. Kangwa! Acrobatic in front of goal and brave keeping from Peter Nchofu.
Very brave keeping indeed, because there, all the while he could see what he was planning to do. Got it very well, but look at Passpor's cross inside, goes high, and look at that. Brave goalkeeping and not even feigning injury, so it's a good thing to see.
Yeah, terrific thing to see as far as the keeper's concerned, and I think it was Derek Kabwe who was closest to the ball there from a Roan United point of view. Roan United still have plenty of work to do. 8 minutes plus stoppage time still in the match, so probably senses about 10 minutes in total. Kangwa in the meantime.
I don't know whether it was crossing there, Kangwa trying to catch the goalkeeper off. Only that Peter Njovu is inspired now with his team doing so well.
Tanesi Kanda, it's a lovely turn. Kanda took his time. And then there might have been just a little push from Gibbonson Youngway, and maybe Tanesi Kanda went down to Insidi as well.
As far as the referee is concerned, and looks like he will be getting himself a yellow card for trying to feign and no friendship, despite the bit of a touch of hands. The yellow card still is brandished. A bit of a laugh from him.
I don't think that at the final whistle, Tanesi Kanda will worry too much about the yellow card. Winning the third card of the day. Two of them, two Indeni, both captains, both central defenders. Yellow card by match referee Wellington Kalma. I think the next match has the potential of being just as pulsating, and another team that will play in colours very similar to what Indeni are playing in out on the park here, Innocent, and well, both Power Dynamos and Naps, the Stars, play in almost similar colours. Power Dynamos have the home ground advantage. Just Sikongo in the meantime stabs it through. There's a chance for Kabwe. Jobu is playing one of his better matches today.
Definitely is, and also Sikongo should be said as really tried, just pulled the strings from the midfield. He's gone forward, has really just tried to link the two. The defense and the attack, but a bit of a lone ranger here, and doesn't really work for his side.
Supporters continuing to pour into the house here at the Arthur Davis Stadium. Power Dynamos not in the greatest form at the moment, neither are Naps the Stars, but they do lie in third and fourth positions. Great opportunity this afternoon for Power Dynamos to go second on the table, behind Zanako. Zesco United not playing this weekend. They have a match scheduled for Nkana, but Nkana are playing this afternoon, or maybe even this evening, against Itaouis de Sahel in the Confederation Cup, and we obviously wish Nkana all of the best. Opportunity wide for Sikongo once again. The header is wide from Kabwe. That's probably one of the better ideas we've seen in the last half an hour.
Definitely, and that again, maybe should have hit the target, but still a lot of fight in the Roan United side. There, just goes off, and Peter Njovu feel that maybe, well, he was very close to his near post, so maybe he could have made a save. But Roan United throwing in everything. What with all the strikers have thrown up front, but definitely making a difference.
Indeni now just 5 minutes plus stoppage time away from their first home victory of the season. And an opportunity to drift out of the relegation zone. Indeni. Sinyangwe. Kamwandi. Desperately seeking for another goal here. They're not going to get it that way. I just thought Peter Jova was going to indulge himself in a little bit of Scott and Gokene. And we saw how that didn't work out for, I can't even remember what team it was now. I'm not going to sell Piri down the creek again, Shane. It was in a match against Napsa Stars that he tried to do a Scott and Gokene, dropped the ball in front of him, and they got an equaliser that they didn't quite deserve on that day, did Napsa Stars, but nonetheless, that's what happens sometimes, I suppose.
Well, Scott McKenna we'll see today if he's in that mood, because in that particular game he never shown any antics whatsoever, and I think when he doesn't do that as a goalkeeper or opposing goalkeeper is leading, probably don't do it yourself.
One's up for Roan United, really running away from the Roan side, and this is not going to help their cause either. Just to tell you that Indeni will be at home against Concola Mine Police next weekend, as Roan United will be at home as well to Green Eagles. Mine Police in the relegation zone. Green Eagles are just outside of it. Coming up at the top of the hour will be Tower Dynamos against Napsa Stars. And then tomorrow we'll have 2 matches in Chile-Zimbabwe involving relegation-haunted teams. Concola Mine Police, Kabwe Warriors, Jungle Rangers, Nakambala Leopards. That could be a very, very interesting afternoon indeed tomorrow, and the points to come out of victories in those encounters is going to be unbelievable. This is Kennedy Zulu. Camalondo gets caught. The pace of the match seems to just slow down a fraction, as whenever Indeni are in possession, they want to do just that. There's no reason for any flair to come from the home side here. Just want to slow it down, play possession football, knock it around, frustrate Roan United, wait for the signal as to how much stoppage time is going to be allowed by match referee Wellington Kaoma this afternoon. But all in all, I think, Innocent, it is Indeni who played the more direct football. They've taken the opportunities, and who can deny Josephat Kasusu with his hat-trick being arguably the man of the match today, and his side picking up their first victory of the season at home.
Well, Kasusu has played very, very well, but the partnership also really with Kande has been very, very good, and that is one of the reasons that they've really flourished here, because they've really been direct.
Again, interception comes from Perry Mubanga. He's had a much better game today as well as the veteran. Danny Chama bottled up momentarily. Kasusu. Still Kasusu's persistent. He'll sleep well tonight. Should be an easy take for the keeper. Now a chance for Emmanuel Nwaba. Into the final minute then of regulation time at the Arthur Davis Stadium in Kitwe. Indeni, in dominant fashion. They led at half-time by 2-1. Kasusu grabbed his hat-trick goal in the 72nd minute. And there's Enos Tembo. Really seen the best of Enos Tembo today.
Well, maybe being on the bench has affected him a bit there, because he came off the bench. He's normally a starter, and maybe that did not sit very well with him, but he hasn't really shown what he's known for. And Roan maybe also as a team a bit culprits of overpassing the ball and not really being direct. They've not really shown much, other than the fact that they've been exceptionally well with passing of the ball. But you want to get to the 18 area and shoot, because that's what the game is about at the end of the day.
3 minutes of stoppage time has been added on by Wellington Kaoma. Good battling away at the back by Tongo Wape. If this match had ended in a stalemate of any sort, more likely the 1-1 that we saw in the early stages of the match, Jongo Wape might have been a candidate for man of the match. He's been so solid in the centre of that defence for Indeni.
Well, definitely, I think a lot of players have played pretty well. Danny Chama also for Indeni, and for me has been very, very good since he came in. That's what you want to do as a man on the ball, right? You want to bring in the impact, because I think that's what you're being sent on the pitch for, and he's done exactly that. So very good individual players that have come through here today.
Stephen Amansa will be a very happy coach today. Not so for Simondo Kaunda, as Roan United will drop into the relegation zone, and Indeni will escape from it. So the two sides will overtake each other. Upwards and the other 2 minutes away now from the final whistle. Indeni showing their pedigree. They were relegated in 2012, promoted at the end of 2013. Struggled right from the outset of the season. Picked up their only victory in the 3rd of May, and offside against Kasusu, who continues to be a threat.
Wow, Kasusu. I think his is just about the goal area. He really knows where the goal is.
Going into the next match against Konkola Mine Police, Kasusu is going to be a much more marked man than he perhaps was if he'd had a quiet match today. Well, there's just no opportunity for Roan United. I was holding my breath just in case somebody pulled the trigger. Nothing from Enos Tembo, nothing from Walter Kasaloki. And 1 minute remaining throughout the Davis Stadium. Opportunity here for Onwaba. Tucked clear by Danny Chama. Now the break is on. Joseph Kasusu, Janesi Kanda. Keeper backs away. Again, Janesi Kanda. Unselfish. Danny Chama runs into Benson Mwanza.
Well, Benson Mwanza, but for his side being 3-0, again, he's one of those that has had a good game. He's a bit of a man mounted in that defense, but around him, I think, letting him down here and there.
Opportunity for Janesi Kanda. Kole. Seen a number of shots go in that direction today.
Well, but Roan United and Indeni really have played so well. Kanda, again, the fact that Kasusu has got the 3 goals, kind of makes him stand out. But he has played very well again, Kanda.
It's all over for Roan United at the Arthur Davis Stadium in Kitwe as Indeni rack up their first home win of the season, their second in total. Hat-trick from Joseph Kasusu. And they will move clear of the relegation battle for now. Anyway, Roan United will drop into relegation with them Chunga Rangers. Lakabala Leopards dropping into 12th position. And it all opened up very nicely for Roan United, and a great start for them. Kasaloki Lamani, Sikaonga the scorer. And then Kasusu grabbed one, an equaliser. He grabbed another before half-time. Too much space offered by the Roan United defence. And then in the 72nd minute, as the second half beckoned, Indeni found himself in front. And that was how it would end. That's how it came, a little looping ball over the head of Evans and Wewa. And it was all done and dusted. So a hat-trick for Indeni's Kasusu. Roan United with a goal from Sikaonga, and Indeni pick up the 3 points. They win by 3-1.
So it's confirmed it is Indeni that collect the maximum 3 points this afternoon against the Roan United. The man of the match this afternoon is Josephat Kasusu, got himself a treble. First of all, Josephat Kasusu, congratulations, for your effective contribution to your team. Let's take you final. How does it make you feel to get, a hat-trick this afternoon?
It's been my pleasure because we have trained well for having this opportunity of winning. Yeah, I've worked hard for achieving my hat-trick. It's my pleasure. Yeah, thanks.
How does it make you feel, the fact that you've gotten the 3 points and they're moving the team upward forward, and what does it mean for you?
Yeah, we want to stay in Premier, so we are just working hard so that we can be in that position of being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's our aim for this Premier League season. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's Josephat Kasusu, the man of the match, and multi-choice Zambia Public Relations Manager Mumbi will be able to just hand over the Go TV, prize in there. So Josephat Kasusu is the man of the match this afternoon as far as the early kickoff for the World of Champion is concerned. Let's get to find out what the coaches have to say in as far as this particular game is concerned. They have seen themselves, seen that their two teams play out in as far as the 90 minutes of football is concerned, and it was an exciting game for that matter. Indeni have seen themselves get the maximum 3 points. We do have Indeni coach with us right here. Let's get to find out. Coach, 3 points for you this afternoon. What does this victory mean for you?
I think first of all, I can condescend for the boys for the job well done. The performance was good for the first game today. At least we have managed to second win. We are in the relegation zone, so at least now just which way forward now we are focusing for the next game against Combined Police.
You've skipped into number 11 on the FAS MTN log standing with 11 points. What does this mean as far as your quest to end the season at a better stand?
That's what our concern there. It's not we see all along we are playing better football, but sometimes you can relax. But I'm impressed with the performance of the boys. At least they have put a fighting spirit up to the first, up to the last whistle. They scored just in the 2 minutes, and you added to score. Then there we can play and continue playing and dictate play. That's the better for the team there.
Thank you very much, Coach. Wish you all the best. That's the Indeni football coach. They are just giving us his thoughts on how his team has performed this afternoon. Roan United were the side that did really put up a spirited fight to see themselves end this particular game. 3 goals down. Coach, it's 3 goals in favor of Indeni. Your team's performance. What's your take?
We lost out in tactically. We didn't play well in defending, in attacking. We got lost. Otherwise, the game was gone the way it has gone, but for me, I'm disappointed again because I was looking forward to a good game today. Yeah.
In the first 45 minutes, you got an early goal. Do you think that probably the players lost concentration in that? And how are you looking forward to address this in the subsequent games to come?
Yes, in the first minutes, we went all out to get a goal, and we got a goal. But from there onwards, we lost concentration. Tactically, we didn't go to our own half to defend, and then moving forward, again in defense, we haven't played well. We have given them so much room. We gave them so much room. So I think from there, we need again to go and think again so that we can improve.
It's 3 more games before we close half of the season. What are you aiming at in terms of which position do you want to end the first half of the season at?
If we can go at 8th position somewhere there, then things will be okay. But all I think is maybe to recruit again, to go back and look at the defense, because we've been so porous. We have conceded so many goals compared to other teams that are on top of us. Well, I think this is where we are going wrong.
Thank you very much, Coach. Wish you all the best. That's Roan United coach just giving us his thoughts on how his team has fared this afternoon. Remember, it's a doubleheader on your World of Champions. With that game having ended, it's Power Dynamos up next, up against the Napsa Stars at exactly 1500 hours on your World of Champions. However the case, for the early kickoff, it is Indeni that claimed the maximum 3 points after Roan United 3 goals to 1. So do join us shortly for the first 45 minutes of our second game. As far as the doubleheader is concerned, Power Dynamos up against Napsa Stars.